Welcome to my first ever video. This is what if Izuku Midoriya was born in America. First off, if you like this and if I can reach one like, simple one like, I'll continue this series. So let's begin. We'll start off at where Izuku Midoriya was born. But when he was born, he was different. He has his skin is darker, brown, white eyes, white hair and red eyes. Hasashi thought Inko cheated on him with another dude, but the doctor said no, he just have a rare skin condition which only affects 0.001% of the people in America or the people in the world. So yeah, and this is what he looks like. All credit goes. None of these pictures I'm fit to show you are mine. All credit go to the respectful owners. So just imagine Izuku looking like this, but with no horns or no wings. So we will time skip to when he's 4. Um, when he's 4, they go to the court doctors, like of course, go to the court doctor, and the court doctor says, "Yes, your son do have a quirk, and his quirk is unknown." Inko and Hasashi asks, "Unknown? What do you mean by unknown?" And the doctor said, "Well, his quirk is mysterious to us. We never seen a cork like this, or never heard of one like this. Ingo, can you tell us his abilities?" Doctor says, "No, sorry, madam, but his abilities are, well, unknown. That's why we named the cork unknown." By the way, UA is a college. So sorry if y'all can hear noises in the background. I'm not. I'm kind of in the car. Yeah, so sorry. Um, like I said, UA is a college. Good reason for that. Don't worry about it. So we're time skip 6 years. He's in middle school. No, elementary. I believe what grade? I don't know, but he's in elementary though. As they see Izuku is starting to grow horns like in the picture, like he's slowly developing into the picture. He slowly grows horns. He still don't got the wings yet. Slowly growing horns until none of his abilities have shown off. So they still don't know what his abilities are. So we would time skip another time skip. I said he was 6. Time skip to 10, and you can see that his his skin has gotten a tad bit darker. Not a lot, but a tad. They went back to the court doctor and said, "Why is his skin getting darker?" The court doctor says that it's just a mutation. It just the disease is a very unknown disease, the skin pigmentation disease. So we don't really know what it would do. So yeah. So we'll do a sci-fi time skip, but we'll do another time skip when he's um let's say 10. So I say do another time skip. He's 13. Yes, 13. And I'll have it where there's a I have where he go to UA in his second year, not the first year, but the second year. You'll see why. So Izuku is I say he was like he's 12. or 13. And now he knows how to make his horn go back into his head without no problems. His hair is still white, but his eyes change sometimes. You always figure what that out is. Now, time skip 14 years old. And this is what he looks like now. As you can see, hair still the same, skin still the same. He's 14. He's still the same Izuku Midoriya. But they have noticed that his attitude have changed. He was caring and charismatic. He wanted to be a hero. No, this not villain with it. It's just him going to America. You'll figure it out. But he will. He made many friends, but when he 14, he'll look like this for till he turns six, 17. He still look like that when he turns 17. But sadly, no, don't do that yet. So there's a I have Asashi and Inko as pro heroes in America, well-known pro heroes in America. Inko still have her quirk, and Asashi's quirk is fire. No, her quirk is void. No, not void. Anti-life. Yeah, I like that one. Anti-life, where his abilities. I just named like a couple of abilities so I get there. His abilities, whatever weapon he used, oh, he can corrode anything. Not like Shigaraki's decay. It's stronger. Like it corrodes from the inside out. You can also bring it back to life because anti-life, but you need. He also have a anti-life and relife where whatever he touch, it's like overhaul core basically, but he don't break it down. He just touch it, it decays, then he can touch it back. It's like a creation and a destruction core, basically. So yeah. So Izuku is at the age of what's it, 17? He at the age of 18. He's starting his new interest. They had the entrance exam. I'm for time going really fast, but his entrance exam. He's American entrance exam. It's not in Japan. It's in America, where saying basically the same thing, but the number one hero is Izuku's dad, and the number three hero is Inko. So yeah, he have to have a lot of standards, which which makes his mind kind of warp, cause he's supposed to have make high standards for everybody. Everybody looks supposed to think that they're supposed to look up to him, cause he's the son of the number one hero in America. So yeah, the entrance exam pretty much goes good. He passed. He came in number two, which everybody thought was a letdown. They think because he's the number, his father the number one, he's supposed to be number one, which is absolutely false. But yeah, so when he's 17, he looks. Since throughout this time, his skin became darker. Not this color, but as you can see, like the color of his jacket, but a little bit lighter. His hair still the same, and his eyes, like I said, how his eye changed. The irises, the white part becomes red. and the white part, where the outside of the color is, becomes white. So yeah, so he more in his horns. He don't hide his horns anymore. He just let them show. Like basically, he don't hide how he looks because he don't care no more. He stopped caring. That's what he gets for now. He just stopped caring. Or he cares about his family, but he stopped caring about what everybody else thinks or how he looks. Cause he was ostracized throughout his whole life for having a weird skin disease, not racism, but weird skin disease, where his skin, some parts of his skin become darker than the rest. So he's 17 right now. The first year of right now it'll be the first year in UA, Japan, but he's in America. So first year of his hero high school life. So yeah, his code name will be his hero name will be his hero name will be since his dad calls it anti-life. His hero name will be um the unknown. Yeah, the the unknown, or or I might change it when I figure out a better name. So yeah, this is how he look right now. Keep in mind his hair when he his core make him grow faster than average people. So this is what he looks right now. As you can see, his hair become longer. He let his horns show. He let his teeth grow out like little uh like what them thing called not vampire fangs, but his bottom two fangs chrome out. Like I said, this is not my artwork. I'm just inspired by how beautiful it looks like. As you can see, this is what their uniform looks like. Well, or let's say the student council uniform looks like, 'cause you part of the student council since his dad is the number one hero in America. And mom's number three. So yeah. So let's say in the middle, halfway, close to the end of his high school year, sadly his parents died from a one of the strongest villains. I named him this is the dad's anti-life. It goes pretty cool and pretty good. The dad okay, so anti-life. They were both known as one of the best tag team people. Tag team, not tag team, team because they're married, of course. But let's say let's say that they was saving hostages, yeah, and a villain with um a reverse anti-life quirk basically, where he can only use the quirk once. It's like a suicide bomber basically, where he blows up and everything around him is just disintegrated or have no life, so it's anti-life. So yeah, so Izuku parents end up dying. So did 300 people died. So yeah, so Izuku he was already cold-hearted and only he cared for his family. He didn't care about nobody else. He had friends in America, but they really just wanted. They're like the fangirl for Sasuke Kun. Fangirl for Sasuke. They just wanted power. So yeah. So Izuku, his parents were originally from Japan. So yeah. So Izuku came. So Izuku heard about the bad news, which destroyed him. Like destroys him. Where he lose happiness. Where he don't get happy often. So yeah, that's why he got this face right here. Like the face where he says, "Yeah, I don't like you. You don't like me. I'm gonna kill you." Yeah, and he do got all the piercings too. So yeah. So let's say that he moved back to Japan at the end of his high school or the end of his college, first year of college. So yeah. So we'll turn back to we'll change perspective to to we'll change perspectives to Japan. So yeah. So we'll change. So basically, it go everything that's canon. Let's just say that there's a Izuku Midoriya already there in America. I mean, in Japan. So yeah. So like a person who All Might already chose as his successor and stuff like that. So basically, another Izuku Midoriya. He was quirkless and stuff like that, but Izuku isn't quirkless in this whatever. So yeah. So Izuku. So back to Izuku. So he moved. So he so at the end of the year he moved back to Japan. America was told Japan about the situation and told them to take care of Izuku. And anytime he wants to, he can come back to America, and nobody can stop him basically because he's the number one hero in America. His dad was the number one hero. His mom was the number three hero. So yeah. So Izuku, and they have a big house like a traditional Japanese demon slayer type house. So yeah, I'm gonna just say Izuku. I won't just say some of his abilities. Um, his abilities: creation, destruction, like his father's; anti-life and life, like his father. Um, gravity manipulation, like his mother. Um, create any type of weapon that he wants. Change um his appearance, but he gonna use that for a certain amount of time. Like let's say he can transform into All Might for like maybe an hour or so. He got a bunch of abilities. That's why his quirk is the unknown. You can also create. Mm, he also basically he's like a demon. Basically, he can summon other creatures from the darkness, like vampires, werewolves, and stuff like that. He's he got magic. Basically, he can do all manipulation of matter, fire, and stuff like that. I'm not gonna make him overpowered. He's gonna be overpowered to everybody, but it gonna slowly comes to him, come to him. So right now, I say he's 15% All Might Prime, or 15% All Might Prime. Yeah, right now because he's 17. So yeah, second it'll be his second year. So everything in canon happens. The except for Eri never happened. The sports festival happened. The everything in season one and two happened basically. Whichever season one, I believe. Season one or season two, I can't remember. I better say season one, season two. So the USJ attack on USJ happens. Sports festival, sports fest, sports festival happened. The yeah, stuff like that. So yeah. So um so they're gonna retake the entrances exam or for new people, right? So I'll say that Izuku made it there like a month before the entrance exam. Everybody from the class 1A, class 1B don't have to retake it. In the department, the what you call it department. So yeah. So, so, so his he arrived there. Let's say a 1 month time skip. So yeah, when the entrance exam started, he arrived at the entrance exam wearing this. Yes, from looking like this what he gonna wear when he enters his way. He made it where he told the American people he will never take this off or he won't change the UA uniform because he don't want to be he want to stand out basically. He want to honor his parents that he loved because they the one who picked out this clothes for him. Yeah. So he arrived to the entrance them looking like this. When he arrived, everybody was staring, wondering why his skin so dark, why he got them eyes. Some people was terrified, some people was curious, and some people was looking at him in awe. So he, I say he's smart, like he's super smart. Like since his father was the number one hero in America, he lived up to the try to live up to the expectation for him. So nobody knows that his parents was the number one hero or his father was the number one hero in America except for Nezu. Yeah, only Nezu knows. So yeah. So he come in looking like this, and everybody wondering why he looks like that, what's wrong with his face and stuff like that. They already know that he was in a college in America, heroes course, so he's taking it to get into class 1A year two, basically. So yeah. So I started. So they take the test, and I'm gonna say it took him 7 to 6 minutes to finish the test because one of his abilities is mind read or a small version of not mind read where he can like it's like a shotgun basically. He can copy whatever you how can I say it? Like the way you writing, he can copy it. So let's just say how Sasuke copied someone else's paper, someone handwriting, yeah. So he copied the smartest person in the handwriting and also his own. So yeah. So we'll move on to the robot thingy. I don't know what they were called. So yeah. President Mike tells everybody the same thing. 0 point is worth nothing. Blah 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 stuff like that. So yeah. So Izuku wasn't really paying no mind. He was just thinking to himself, why? Why am I here? I could have been in America, be in the number one spot, but this All Might is so called the number one hero here. Huh. I will I will be number one and show them what a true number one hero is, just like my father. Yes, because Zuko had really cared for his father and mother. Like more than he cared for anything. He would like die for them. So yeah. So President Mike says President Mike starts the thing. He says, ready, set, and before he even says go, Izuku, I forgot he got immense strength, so immense physical ability. So yeah, like I said, 15% All Might. So Izuku literally punches the door down or punches the gate and says, "There's no goal, there's no countdown when being a real hero." So yeah, so he just started cutting. Let's just say in America, they actually did hero missions like let's just say like not to have D rank stuff like that. They did like C ranks stuff like that. Like they go against mid class in America. Izuku is the number one there, yeah, in his in the college. So yeah, right now Izuku is I said he moved there, so 18 I believe. If I just said 18, then he's 18, yeah, 18. So first thing Izuku do is he also got fired too, like black fire stuff like that. His ability is unknown, so it basically plot armor. That gonna be that gonna be another what if. What if Izuku had the power of plot armor, basically overpowered? So yeah. So let's see if I'm still recording. Yeah, I'm still recording. So Izuku starts running, and he takes out. Let's just saying this one since it's another second year basically. Could I have the second years? They have people who failed the first year exam, or people who got dropped from the classes of the first year can take the second year exam, which is harder than the first year, about like 2 times. So like instead of 1 0 pointer, it's like 5 0 pointers and double the amount of robots. Double the amount of 1, 2, and 3 pointers. Yeah, so yeah. So Izuku literally jumps up in the air and on once and crashes down on the earth like a meteor with both his hands up in the air saying yelling, I am powerful. No, that kind of cringe. He said, I am unknown. Or I what's this guy name? Oh, I am destruction. And he crashed down, destroying 25% of the city. So that's basically like a bunch of robots. So let's say he destroys instead of like I said, I feel like 6 0 pointers. Let's say he destroyed two of them and destroyed 51 pointers, 45 2 pointers, and 33 pointers. Yeah. And as he did that, all the teachers in the thing that watches, all the teachers who spectating says he he's what is he? And Nezu says Nezu read, oh, I gotta ask, where did he come from? How come we never heard about him last year? So Nezu says, reads the resume, and it shows, and then I want to ask, what's his court? So it shows that he was from America, and he was the top student in America, and his court unknown. And Aizawa says unknown, like they don't, like it won't tell you. No, Nezu says his court name is literally unknown. Like nobody ever figured out what his court was. So yeah. So I'll say Izuku is literally he beat an All Might score automatically, hands down. He might be All Might be a little bit might be stronger than him because he's only 15%. But in pure destruction, Izuku got beat All Might. In pure strength alone, All Might beat Izuku. Cause so yeah, 'cause All Might is All Might. So yeah. So Izuku just walks away. So yeah, Izuku literally just walks away, looking like this. Walks away, hands literally walking away just like this, looking around, seeing if anybody looking at him. So yeah, I'm gonna say that yeah. So yeah, so Izuku is basically done with the entrance exam because he beat it. He basically did beat it all my score, destroyed 25% of the city in one hit, one big smash. So yeah, that smash really him using a smash like that don't tire him out, but it make him lose control. So yeah, because the more power he used, the more power he lose control. So yeah, so, yeah. So I'm gonna just say another person, another person got in second. I'm gonna introduce y'all to. I want to introduce y'all to them later on, probably in part two. Yeah, I believe. I believe I'll enter them in part two. I ain't gonna say whom it is, but you'll figure it out. So yeah. So I'm a no nobody everybody else got in, but nobody else got into the class 1A 2 1A second year. So yeah. So I'm gonna do a week time skip when he enters it. He already told Nezu because he already had a meeting with. Let's do a flashback. 3 days before the he entered in, he told Nezu that he will enter UA and show them what a true number one hero should be. And Nezu already knows his past, or not all of it, but knows who his parents was. But they don't know. But Nezu don't know the quirk though, because that's classified information. So yeah. But Izuku says, "I will enter your school, but I want to make one thing clear. I am not wearing y'all uniforms. I am wearing my own." Nezu's, and when he said this, he had minus a little bit of bloodlust. Because you forget Izuku don't like people. He really don't. Because they treat him bad. But he's not. He don't think Nezu. He he's in about Nezu. Like he can like him or dislike him because he's not really a person. He's an animal. But Nezu says, "Of course, of course." And what might your uniform look like? Cause right now Izuku just wearing his hero costume. Right now Izuku's wearing civilian clothes. Yeah, basically. So Izuku snaps his fingers and appears with this on. This, Izuku said, this is what I'm wearing. And Nezu says, of course, it's actually quite a brilliant design. Who, may I ask, who designed it? My late father did. Oh, sorry. And Nezu says, oh, sorry to hear about that. Izuku says, it's fine. So, yeah. So, in the flashback. So, Izuku walks in class 1A. 1A year 2, of course. And, yeah, walks in. No, Mr. Aizawa says, no, take it back. He walks into the building, and everybody, I'm going to say class already started, but class 1B class starts a little bit later, like 10 minutes later, 5 minutes later, before class 1A, or after 1A. So, yeah. So, Izuku walks in, and everybody looking at him, whispering, saying, who is he? Is he a new teacher here? Is he a villain? Because he was called, throughout his childhood, was called the villain because his skin and his horns. So, yeah. But Izuku, he don't pay them no mind. So yeah. So they just think he's a villain. Some people think he's kind of cute because he got long hair and horns, which I mean my man is kind of sexy. No homo though. Yeah. Hey, baby, good night. But that's besides the point. So yeah. So everybody whispering. Izuku can't hear them because he got a pretty good hearing, pretty good senses too. He like a sensing ninja, like from Naruto. Even though you watch Naruto, you uncultured swine. But that's not the point. Yeah. So Izuku walks into class 1A. No, not walks in. Mr. Aizawa says, hello. Mr. Aizawa says, shut up. We have a new student. And everybody said, a new student? How? I know the entrance exam was a week ago, but shouldn't everybody be in class 1A year one? And I then say, we have an exception. This, this student comes, this student is an exception. That's all I'm gonna say. I'll have him introduce himself. Okay, come in. He walks in, stands, and everybody looking at him, staring. And Izuku walks in, looking like standing like this, minus this little thing right here, standing like this. And Mr. Azal said, uh, Mr. Azal says, uh, this is Izuku Midoriya. No, Mr. Azal said, please introduce yourself. And Izuku standing like this says, I am Izuku Midoriya. I come from America. I am 18 years old. Do anyone got any questions? Cause Izuku don't want to give them back and forth and stuff like that. So yeah. So let's just say, Ida. No, not Ida. I don't want to do Mineta like that. Mineta pretty cool. I kind of like Mineta. Bakugo, yeah, Bakugo. Bakugo says, "Ha, ha, you look like a villain." And Mitaza says, "Shut up, Bakugo. Oh, you piece of you little shit." Then that Izuku says, "It's fine. I've experienced this before. I do not mind. It's quite honorable to be called a villain in America due to the fact that villains are feared and respected, unlike here in Japan." Which shocks everyone because they thought villains in America and other countries are like it is in Japan, which is absolutely false. So yeah. So another, let's just say, Jiro asked the question saying, "What is your favorite? What's your favorite type of music?" And Izuku says, "Huh, quite interesting one, aren't you?" And I have to say, quite beautiful, which make Jiro blush a little. And he says, "Huh, music. I listen to multiple types: rock, jazz, uh, rock, jazz, slow, 90s, and 80s. I listen to multiple types of music, but I personally go with rock. It calms me when I'm angry." Jiro says, "Okay, good to know." Okay, good. I have one more person ask a question. I would say, the person named Izuku, the one who replaces Izuku or who's standing as Izuku, his name would be uh Jeremy. Yeah, Jeremy. Jeremy asked, "What is your quirk?" Izuku says that it's classified information. You will learn or you will see it eventually. So yeah, so Izuku sits behind, let's say, who's in class, who's in class, who's in... Sits behind, sorry about that, guys. So he sits behind, uh, what's that girl with pink skin again? Man, he sits behind, yeah, I just say he sits behind Momo. Oh no, he sits beside Izuku. No, he sits in the back of the classroom because it's an uneven number. So yeah, he sits in the back of the classroom behind Izuku, looking out the window. So yeah. So as he sits down, everybody's still staring at him, wondering why do he look like that? Cause they were too afraid to ask why he have horns and why his hair so long, which and why his hair so white, which they were too scared to ask. So, yeah. So class goes the same. You know, on how what Mr. Azawa says, do the thing. We're gonna skip presentations, do all that. We'll go outside and do a quirk evaluation test like we did last semester. So yeah. So they go outside and change into their UA uniforms. As Izuku is changing, his body looks like this. As he's changing, he Kirishima asks, "Bro, you're so manly. What workout did you do?" And Izuku says, "Huh, this isn't from workout. This is from battle. I died. I almost died trying to get this body multiple times. If you're up to the workout, I can teach you." Kirishima kind of felt a shiver down his spine, saying, "Okay, bro, good, good to know." So yeah, I won't say the whole world Mandela still peeping that is still there. So yeah, so I'll have where instead of Moneta looking there, I'll have a where the girls find the hole this time, and they peep through and try to get a better look at Izuku. So yeah, as they do that, Jiro have a red blush on her face. Momo is blushing. Bunny girls are blushing because Izuku body looking like this. So yeah, during this point, he ties his hair up in a braid, basically, yeah, in a braid. So yeah, so he transformed. He changed into the Yoa uniform, where his hog muscles showing. Can uniform is a little bit tight on him. So yeah, I'll turn back to this picture. I like this picture. It's pretty cool. So yeah, like I said, this is not my artwork. Credits, respect to whoever drew it. In my next video, I'll post who drew this art. I kind of forgot to do that. So yeah, sorry about that. So yeah, so Mr. Aizawa says, or when everybody comes outside, Mr. Aizawa throw Izuku the ball, saying, "Huh, you got the highest score in adventures in the entrance exam history, beating All Might." Bakugo said, "What? This villain or this demon had the highest score?" And Mr. Aizawa said, "Bakugo, stop calling him a demon, cause he can literally clap you and fold you like an omelet." Bakugo said, "Huh, bet he can't." So Izuku says, "Don't worry about it. We will have our battle eventually, one given point." So yeah. So Mr. Aizawa asks, what was your farthest throw in middle school? Huh. In America or in high school? Huh. In America, we never did this. We did combat training. We did combat training. We fought each other until the one person gave out or one person died or passed out. I'm gonna say that he didn't go to a normal um high school. He went to like a military high school basically. So yeah, that's why he's like a military person basically. So yeah. So yeah. So Mr. Adele says, "Okay, just throw the ball." So Izuku force with your cork or without your cork. Mr. Adele said without your cork first. So Izuku throws it and gets uh 750 meters. So yeah. And Miss Isaiah said, "I said without your cork." And Izuku says, "This is without my cork." And everybody says, "What? He's this strong?" So yeah. And Miss Isaiah said, "Now throw it with your cork." So Izuku, knowing he got another ability, I'm gonna give him another ability. Plot armor. Oh no, not that ability. He'll get another ability where he can get a rough estimate of everybody's quirk. Like, let's just say like Bakugo's quirk for instance. He just know that he can create his body produce nitroglycerin, so but he don't know what he can do with the nitroglycerin. It's like a little rough round. So he sense around and see that Uraraka core is affinity, and Izuku don't like losing at all. So he realized that Uraraka core is gravity something or something to do with gravity. So he used his brain saying, "Hold up, if her, if she can make things, if she can control the gravity of things, couldn't she get farther than I could?" So yeah, I forgot Izuku also had gravity manipulation. I'm dumb. So Izuku did something really weird. He grabbed the ball, held it in his hand, and dropped it. But as he dropped it, the ball hit the ground, popped, jumped back up, hit his hand, and hit the ground. But he kept doing that, and it kept going faster and faster and faster until where it would go so fast that you cannot see it anymore. So Izuku literally moved his hand, and the ball flies straight up in the air, breaking the ball where they find the ball, how far the ball goes. Like it says error. So yeah. So everybody was surprised then. How? I thought he had a strength quirk or something like that. No, they thought that this was the quirk, some type of um movement course and stuff like that. So yeah. So everybody else gets the same score, but let's say like 3 times higher, because 2 or 3 times higher. I'll have it where Jeremy have full cowling. He can only control 5, 6% of one for all. By this time, Izuku is 20% of one for all. Yeah, 20% of one for all. Izuku 20% of one for all, so he's 40% All Might basically. So yeah. So he still be getting up to shoulder and All Might. Yeah, so yeah. Everybody else get 2 or 3 times double. So, yeah. So here comes the race or the side to side. Izuku comes first place again. No duh, physical strength, physical capability, and stuff like that. The race comes. Izuku wanted to show off a little. He went. Mr. Idol says, "Go." I was like, Jeremy will race with him, so Jeremy went 10. I said he knows. Six. He went 5% full calorie and charged up. So Izuku wanted to show that he's stronger than everybody and deserved to be number one, or showing what a true number one hero should be. So when Mr. Aizawa said go, Izuku literally took walked one step and was already there. And the thing said 0.0001% or 1 second, aka 1 second, basically one uh light second. He probably going at the speed of sound in that short amount of time. So yeah. So he coming first in everything. Everybody is shocked. Todoroki being Todoroki, mad. No, okay, I ain't gonna do Todoroki like that. I wanna say Todoroki's pretty, and he see him as a better rival than Bakugo. Bakugo's furious, of course, thinking he number one. He says, Deku, we have to team up. Not, he just said, Deku, I will beat you and this demon, cause he does look like a demon. Actually, Izuku don't take offense to being called a demon. He quite likes it. So yeah, I'm gonna end the video off here. If I can get 1 or 2 likes, then I'll start part 2. So yeah, have a good day. Peace.